Welcome to the Lifelessness Fantasy Football League Recap Show. Well, it's Lifeless Fantasy Football. You know what I'm doing. Let's quickly go over what just happened. We're going to get some draft orders finalized and things of that nature. And then I'll talk some payouts and who owes what and go from there. So anyway, championship match. Alpha, Michael, Foxtrot defeats the Lorgron Kings, 125-84. Christian McCaffrey, 36 points. Guys, let him slide all the way to 6. Let Christian McCaffrey slide to 6. Thank you. This is my 4th title in the decade. I had to go back and do some research on this. This is fun stats here. I don't know if it's domination that I've put forth here. I made the playoffs 8 out of the 10 years. I made the championship game 7 of those 8 times I made the playoffs. I won 3 out of my 4 championships were from the 3 seed. So I think it's like suffice it to say, or whatever how that phrase goes, suffice it to say. You don't want to see me in the 3 seed because I seem to do my best work from that spot. I think my other championship was from the 1 seed. But yeah, I guess the 3 seed, I'm just like lethal. As soon as I get there, it's. So there's that. So congratulations, I guess, to myself. In the 3rd place match, we had Destroyers defeat Logical Intercourse 93-68. Devonta Adams, 27 points for John. I have already heard from him on his payouts and things. Thumbs up. He's going to, take his O's and we'll carry some stuff over, and he'll be back next year. In the Toilet Bowl, Philadelphia Boxcars and Prozac Puffers play to a tie, 73 apiece. The tiebreaker goes 13-11 in favor of the Boxcars. Defeats Prozac Puffers by basically 2 points. George Kittle, 18 points for Pat. And you get all the joy of some coin coming back at you. A little bit of coin. So congratulations, Pat, for winning the Toilet Bowl down there. I'll get into the high point player and the high point team because there's a lot of things to go into that. But right now, so going forward, the 2020 season. Here is the draft order. It's in its complete, depending on anybody drops out or anything like that. So Tom Muma will be picking 1. Heidi will be picking 2. Bernie will be picking 3. Aaron is picking 4. Dave Barney is picking 5. Patrick Cooney is picking 6. Lance is picking 7. Gil is picking 8. Mitchell's picking 9. Mark is picking 10. Pat Hatch is picking 11. John Anion is picking 12. Nate will be picking 13. And I will pick up the scraps down at the back of the line. Number 14. So that is the draft order for the 2020 season. So going into our accounting and who owes and people still owing things. We still have week 17 got left for high point team and high point player. So submit a lineup and you might be able to steal what as of right now is $130 for a high point player and $130 for a high point team. So you got a shot at that's $260 that you might be able to have a shot at if your team goes subnuclear. Where one player goes really subnuclear and then your team subsequently goes subnuclear, you can steal $260. So I'd get involved late. Right now, I am sitting on high point player. You got to score 169 to get the full 130, 168. We're splitting it. And that was back at week 8 that I set that. High point players currently being split between Russell Wilson and Drew Brees, which is on Mark and Dave Barney's squads. 54 points is the mark for that one. 55 points gets you the whole thing. 54 points, it's a 3-way split. Russell Wilson's was from week 9 and Drew Brees' was week 14. So those two things are still out there to be done, to one on week 17 here. So I have that, so I won't have official final payouts and things, but for the most part, here's what it is. Here's who currently owes going into week 17. Lance owes 25, Bernie owes 5, Aaron owes 5, and then Dave Barney owes 32.50. Dave Barney is currently sitting on having one of the high point player. So as of this moment, Dave Barney, you don't really need to worry about that. It will just compensate you out. Carryover, folks. These I'll just carry this over to next year because you have some overage from previous carryovers or whatever else. You didn't just use all your money. So Heidi's got 250, Gil's got 650, Tom has 50 cents, Mitchell's got 22.50, and Patrick is got 28.50. So I will just carry that over to next year. You can not pay as much in your entry fee, or you'll have more transaction money. Up to you. For the payouts, because I heard from John, so we're set. John, I don't know if you watch this, but the third place was $80, not $84 like you put in your email. So it's 80, so it's $37.50 that you'll have carried over, not whatever the number that you sent me. Just a little cosmetic stuff there. Right now, money going back. We got Mark Stinton with $14.50, but that could go up because you're having the high point player. Nate $75.50. Pat is $66.50, and I've got $192.50 once you take out all my fees and everything. But I'm also sitting on the high point team. So there's that right now. I will come back after week 17, so it'll probably be on Monday, now that I think about it, since all the games are on Sunday, so it'll probably be Monday morning-ish. And then I will just kind of recap everything else to push us forward into 2020. So with that, I'm going to get out of here. Merry Christmas, everybody. Hope everybody has a Merry Christmas. Enjoy your family time. If you're submitting for your high point players and teams, good luck. Good effort. You got 168 is a big number. So come. All right, and then I will check at you next week.